Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Karkadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, and Sagittarius you can teach all truth and sincerity. Um, well, I'll write out the title, but I'm gonna read Second Kings, chapter 6, verse 24. Um, it came to pass after this that Behen. Let me read it again. This is 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 24. It says, "And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of doves dung for 5 pieces of silver." So it got so bad, where there was no nothing to eat, nothing to drink, that they had to sell, um, you know, animal parts for 80 pieces of silver and 5 pieces of silver. So 80, they're selling animal parts for that much money in that time, and you know, and soon as the animal parts ran out, they had to resort to cannibalism. If I continue reading, this is verse 26. "And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help my lord, O king. And he said, If Yahweh did not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son, and did eat him. And I said unto her, On the next day give thy son, that we may eat him. And she has hid her son. And it came to pass, when the king heard the words of the woman, that he rent his clothes, and he passed by upon the wall. And the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh." So these women had came and decided to boil one of the sons, and the other one that said she would agree to boil her son, she decided to hide her son from the woman that sacrificed her son to be eaten. She protected her seed um, from from being eaten, from being sacrificed and offered as a food to her and that woman who sacrificed her son. And this stuff is gonna happen here in Babylon. This stuff is gonna repeat itself. This act of cannibalism is going to repeat itself over here in Babylon, because there's going to be a famine over here in Babylon, and that famine is not going to be, as, that famine is not going to be, what's the word? Uh, I would say a short famine, or a famine where it's like, oh, no, that famine is going to impact not just Babylon, it's going to impact other parts of the world. And people are gonna make a choice to um, either go hungry or eat their children. You know, but I think that was the wrong word to use. I'm trying to think of a specific word to use when it comes to like something that's gonna really mess up. You know, it's like people are gonna really have to think: am I gonna eat my son, or am I not gonna eat my son? Am I gonna, you know, um, you know? But anyway, I'm gonna move on to another scripture. Um, this is Jeremiah 19 6. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come," said Yahweh, "that this place shall no more be called um, Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter." Because this place is, um, you're gonna a lot of people here are gonna die grievous deaths, and they're not gonna be lamented nor buried. Um, I'm gonna read verse 9. Go to verse 9. It says, "And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend, in the siege and straitness wherewith their enemies and they that seek their lives shall straighten them." So there's gonna be a gruesome famine, and people are gonna have to decide whether they're gonna eat their children or not, or eat their friend or not, because the worst death, the worst way to go is dying, by dying by starvation. That's the worst way to go out. You know, you're pining away within your body while waiting for death. That is a horrible way to go. To the scriptures even talk about that, and I think I'm gonna get to that, Lord willing. This is I'm gonna go to another one. Way, no, not another way. I'm gonna go to another scripture. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 20. In Isaiah chapter 9 verse 20, it says, "He shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry. He shall eat on the left hand, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall not eat. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm." Yeah, because a lot of these people, they're gonna eat each other. They're gonna eat. They're gonna, gnaw off their hands. They'll be so hungry they're gonna be gnawing off their, body parts. Um, you know, cooking themselves, cooking their children, cooking their friends. You know, like a lot of brothers say. Well, not no. The scriptures talk about you shall be judged with your own devices, your own wicked devices. Um, and a lot of these women that do the cock carousel is gonna ride you, and you may end up becoming a snack after you've been ran through by so many different men. They might end up eating you in the process of getting you a serial rape-a-thon. um, I'm gonna go to Isaiah chapter 13 verse 16. Isaiah chapter 13 verse 16 says, "Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. The houses shall be spoiled and the wives ravished." Yeah, because in that time, women that are pregnant, during the time of Jacob's trouble, during that time of chaotic time where there's famine and pestilence and all hell breaking loose, a lot of those women are going to be, what's the word, casualties, put to death, you know, and very, they're going to be in danger, during that time. But, if they don't have a man to protect them, they're going to be in serious danger. And nobody's gonna care, because in that time everybody's gonna be all about themselves. And like the scriptures say, the love of many is waxing cold. Out on these streets every day is getting more evil, more cold in these streets. Like, people are not caring what somebody else is dealing with, or what somebody's going through. I'm just saying, like, these people are gonna really show their true colors in that time. When all hell breaks loose. When there's no food in the stores, when chaos is going on in the streets, these people are really gonna show their true colors, and they're really gonna go and become, the demons they are. The wicked demons they are. They're gonna become that person right in front of your eyes, and you're gonna unrecognize a lot of people in that time. You're gonna be like, really, you really want to be on that, ish, you're gonna be looking at them like, you really want to be on that ish, but anyway, I'm gonna go to Lamentations 4 verse 9. But yeah, because it's like, um it'd be a time where all the wicked people are gonna attack and go to the store. If they, the ones that are prepping, um that that stuff is going, either one of the elect gonna get it, or they gonna, all that stuff gonna be snatched from their house. Because you know I get mad at people, or I get irritated when I see a person posting that they have a bunker, or they're prepping food for a natural disaster, and I look and I'm like, you might not end up going back to that stuff. You might end up getting caught up in a situation where you're unable to go back home, and that stuff may be, set up for a man of the Lord, or set up for your neighbor that's been eyeing your house because they watch your story. you know that's why, certain things on social media you shouldn't post, especially if you have a supply of something. Like, you should post that to your friends that that are trustworthy. Don't post that to um people on social media, because all they're gonna do is spy out your house, and try to kill you in that time and get your goods. Um but anyway, this is Lamentation, chapter 4 verse 9 says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. Yeah, it's better to die, with a sword, being killed with a sword, than die, uh, starving, starvation. That's the worst death to go. I'm gonna go to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 58. It's 2nd Ezra 15 verse 58. It says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood. For for, very hungry of the bread, and thirst of the water. Yeah, because you in the mountains, you're gonna perish and die of hunger. Um, because people, you high up there in the top of the mountains, that's easy for you to get stuck up there and end up dying, of hunger or starvation. Um, I'm gonna go to Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 12. It's Isaiah 65 verse 12. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. And the servants of the Lord, will eat, will not be hungry. They'll drink. They won't be thirsty. During the time of Jacob's trouble, during when all hell breaks loose, when chaos is going down in these streets, the martial laws enacted, the servants of the Lord will be protected. Will Lord willing, the servants of the Lord will have angels charged over them, and they'll be eating, they'll be drinking. They won't have any want for anything, because Yahweh Shem Yahshua will take care of his servants in that time. I'll read verse 13. It says, "Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." It says, "Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit." Because, yeah, because what's, that's the servants of the Lord going to, reap the benefits of their labor, that they labored for Yahweh Shem Yahshua in the ministry. And I'm gonna move on to the last one, and this is Ecclesiasticus, which is Sirach 2 in verse 5. So it's Ecclesiastes 2 in verse 5. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity." And we're going through the spiritual fire so we can be purified, and we're being tried, going through the trials and tribulations that that the Lord is putting us through, so we can be purified and receive, Lord willing, the opportunity to be delivered, and be crowned with the rest of the men of the Lord, with the rest of the elect, in the chariots with Yahweh Shai, in the end. I'm gonna read verse 6. It says, "Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him." It says, "Ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall." It says, "Ye that fear Yahweh, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear Yahweh, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy." And if we fear the Lord, and we do his will, in the end, his reward is greater than we can imagine. And he'll save and protect us in the time of trouble. Just gotta have faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and never let go of this truth. Anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna say all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, Bashem Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostle Great Millstone, and citation you all to teach all truth, sincerity, Shalom.